Hi there, Aquarius. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa, from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed, or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Aquarius, is going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your energy versus theirs. I'm going to be pulling card about what is your energy in the present moment, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and I'm going to clarify them. And I am also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? When I was meditating for you here, Aquarius, a very strong message actually came through to me. I feel that in the next 2 weeks to come, it's going to be a very important 2 weeks for you because the doors of opportunities that you've always hoped for are actually going to be there, where I do feel that in the next 2 weeks to come, you guys are going to be having this plethora of options where you could choose which one you want to go to. And again, this may relate to love and relationship, but I feel that it's much more than that. I feel it's a lot to do with your career, your business opportunities, your studies opportunities, things like that. So the next 2 weeks is going to be very important for you, and kind of like keep on the lookout of those doors of opportunities that I was mentioning earlier. Now, in regards to your love, you have the World card in reverse, you have the Empress, and you also have the Nine of Pentacles in upright position. Your challenges, Five of Swords, and also the Moon card in upright position. I feel that one of your biggest challenges here has a lot to do with you finally deciding to cut off every single intrusive thoughts, every single situations, environments, or people that causes you like a lot of headache. I feel that the headache that you are currently experiencing, that is actually around you in your life right now, isn't necessarily coming from you, but it comes from other people. So I feel that because of the importance of the next 2 weeks to come, and also at the same time that the many distractions that I also see here happening, I feel that there needs to be a bit of a discipline coming from your side here, Aquarius, when it comes to picking or being very, very selective with what kind of thoughts would you like to think about, what kind of people would you like to surround yourself with, what kind of people would you entertain, and etc. It's very important for you about this, okay? Because there's a lot of calling from the universe here about you needing to focus a lot more on your sustenance, on your financial freedom, on your independence, on your routines, on your money, and etc. So that you could get in touch a little bit more to your feminine side again, regardless of the gender. I feel that in terms of your love and relationship department, there is something here that hasn't been fully closed off. It's either had recently been opened again, or there's just never comes to a full circle when it comes to this connection. We're going to clarify in a moment. Now, in the past, this person has the Three of Pentacles and also the Three of Swords. From your side, you have the Seven of Swords, and you also have the Ace of Cups in upright position. I feel that there was a situation in your past where you felt that you needed to take a break from simply because you needed to take care of your heart chakras in the past. Going after or pursuing something that you feel is going to bring about a lot of happiness towards you. Okay. Somebody here felt left out, because in the past they were in the energy where they would really want to be working it out with you. But I feel that because you decided to either pursue something else, or again, just pursue things for the betterment of yourself, they feel that you left them out in the cold. Now, in the present moment, Aquarius, Hanged Man, and also the King of Cups in upright position, you got somebody here who is still waiting around and being totally emotionally available towards you. We're going to clarify in a moment, okay? From your side, you have the Six of Pentacles, and you also have the Seven of Wands. You see what I meant about this pulling of two different energies coming from you? Because again, like, I feel that in the present moment, you guys are very, very focused on working on yourself. Would you give into a certain situation? You might, But I feel that your main focus and your sole focus has always been towards the thing that is going to make you happy, towards the thing that is going to be for the betterment of you, so that you could be in your own space, in your own time, and feeling absolutely content. In the future, you have the Queen of Wands and also the Page of Swords. I feel that there's somebody here who is really trying to observe you, but kind of like from afar. So it's somebody who isn't really full frontal in your face, but more so of them trying to study you from afar. Or even if, let's say, for instance, you guys still live together, they're just, instead of trying to talk with you about it, they're just observing you from afar. Kind of energy. But we're going to clarify in a moment. In the future, you have the Hermit and you also have the Eight of Cups in upright position. And I feel that again, there's so many pull here towards you taking care a lot more on yourself. I feel that you are going to be emotionally walking away from a certain situation or a certain person in the future, in which we're going to clarify in a moment, okay? So let's clarify them now, Aquarius. Let's clarify the Hangman in upright position. There's a certain person here that you still have a pull towards. Although sometimes you kind of like question the intention of this person, their feelings, what they might be hiding, is there any type of hidden things within this person or within this connection, and etc. But I feel that you're kind of like trying to wait and see whether or not this has the potentials to be built into a very beautiful, collectively happy type of relationship. Now, this person wants you, you know? And I feel that this is somebody that you've had a history with, that this isn't, I do see two people scenarios, but I'm going to go with, you know, someone from your past first, or somebody that you've had a history with. This person wants to be building something with you. Through the many ups and downs that both of you had experienced with this person, it did make them transformed into a beautiful King of Cups, King of Pentacles energy, where they feel that, you know, I need to show up for Aquarius. I need to be more reliable. I need to be more accountable. I need to be much more trustworthy, and etc., etc., etc. But I have this inkling feeling that your idea of relationship might be very different than their idea of relationship, which we're going to clarify in a moment, okay? Now, I want to clarify this King of Cups. And that is often one of the things that I notice in people and their relationship, is the differences in the definition of what love is, what relationship is, and etc. Because your definition of relationship, commitment, what you want and what I want could be totally completely different. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's still going to be the past person, the present energy. One of the reason why, okay, maybe I should make a little bit of an adjustment towards Aquarius, with what Aquarius wanted from me in the past, is because they were so fond of your past energies towards them. Which is, that energy isn't exactly the kind of energy that you would like to be in the present moment. You know what I mean? Because there's something here about them realizing how much of the patience that you had with them. They were the Knight of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They were coming and going. They were being a bit like, sometimes they're not really being responsible with your emotions. Sometimes you feel that you could not really trust them. You were playing wifey or husbandy with them, and they kind of like were taking it for granted. And now they're coming to a point where they're realizing that, okay, maybe I need to level to Aquarius energy in the past. Because they were so fond of that energy of yours that you were exhibiting towards them in the past. But I feel that in the present moment, that thing isn't exactly the kind of energy that you want to be in. You're very different now. Very different. You've changed a lot, and you're very different. Does that side of you still exist? Yeah, but you're not going to give it to random person, especially not the one who has hurt you. So I feel that in the present moment, you don't want to be what they want you to be again. You don't, because they want you to be the person that you were in the past, and you don't want to be that person again. Right now it's all about healing. Right now is all about you establishing boundaries for yourself. Right now is all about expanding your networks, going after the things that makes you excited. Again, as I mentioned, in the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a plethora of options that is going to be available for you. And you just don't want to be in that energy anymore. Let's clarify future. And sometimes they would often wonder, because again, there's something here about them observing you from afar, right? As I mentioned earlier. And they're like, but why is it that now the things that I'm seeing right now is not the Aquarius that I remembered? Why is it that you yourself as a whole isn't the Aquarius that I remembered? Yeah, I know, right? It's so weird. So it seems to me as if like they want something for you. Okay, well, it's kind of like normal, right? Like to want something from a partner or to want something from somebody that we're in a relationship with. They want you to fulfill that role, but they're not really caring about what is it that you want and what kind of role do you want them to fulfill. Does that make sense to you? Because I feel that what you want out of everything is a genuine connection where two people are on an even scale, two people are in the same level, two people are being vulnerable, trusting, open, vulnerable to one another, establishing that emotional closeness, being fully, totally transparent and open to one another. So they want you the way that they want you. Would they want to play wifey and husbandy kind of thing? Yeah, they would. Would they want to, let's say for instance, make this relationship a bit more serious? Yes, they would. But sometimes they would feel a bit lonely in this connection because of the lack of emotional closeness and emotional intimacy within this connection. Again, the kind of relationship that they want is very different than what you want. And that is the main issue in here. So I do see them wanting to step up the plate, wanting to, okay, you want a much more serious, practical thing from me. Fine, I'm going to give it to you. But I feel that what you want out of this person is a lot bigger, a lot deeper than that. So I feel that eventually in the future, you guys are going to come to realize that, maybe we're just incompatible. Maybe it's just they can't be the person that I want and need, and I can't be the person that they want and need. Because I see you emotionally distancing yourself in the future. I see you getting back to your own throne of emotional wisdom. I see you, as I mentioned in the beginning, you having this plethora of options of what you can do in your life. I see you getting the spotlight, and I feel that because of that, there's going to be a lot of emotional distancing that you guys are going to be doing towards this person in the future. So let's pull some advice card for you here, Aquarius. So the first thing first that is going to, I feel that this advice can be applied to your relationship sector, but it can also be applied to your life in general. Because again, as I mentioned, there's going to be a plethora of options, a lot of opportunities coming and knocking in your door. How can you be certain that you're actually going to be doing something that is right? How can you be certain that what you're doing is going to be something that is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment? If we go back to the relationship sector, how can you be sure if this person or the opportunities that is going to come about in your love and department is going to be something that is going to be of benefit for you? Well, first thing first, because you're an air element, how about you put it in a very logical perspective? I think you need to start weighing the pros and cons. You, in this present moment, Aquarius, have gone through a lot of ups and downs in your life. You've accumulated a lot of wisdoms and a lot of knowledge in your life as well. And I'm pretty sure, and I have a very big faith in you, that if you keep on relying on your logical perspective when it comes to making a decision, you could make a full, wise, and sound decision for yourself. Use your logical perspective. Use your brilliant mind. Now, in the future, this is prediction, by the way, there's going to be also, with a lot of opportunities that is going to come into your door, there's also going to be a lot of people that is going to come to you to ask for your help, rather than to get triggered by the help that they're asking about, because some of it is probably going to be a bit triggering. Again, what they want from you is your expertise. What they want from you is your sharp mind. Try to help them out as much as you can, okay? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Aquarius. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.